here she is, the new gently used short block. So we got some good new cross hatching. I just need to clean everything up a little bit from just shipping, I believe. Everything's off of it, and we're going to start by putting the oil and water pump on, and I'll show you guys that in a second. Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 3. So, obviously, not done in 2 days. That may have been a little ambitious. So, sorry guys, kind of got left behind yesterday. Camera died, but here's where we are. We have a, I would say, more or less assembled long block. I feel like I should be further. The timing took me a very long time to do. Because 2 of the cams are under tension, it just seemed to take a while. And I found the easiest way to do it was basically put the tensioner and the gear that drives the water pump in, to get everything set, then try and force all the other idler pulleys on. That turned out to be the way that worked, and seemingly the fastest to do with one person. I don't know how you do it in a car. Hopefully we don't have to find that out. But we are going to start today by basically putting the exhaust and turbo back on. We'll get all the underside stuff done. We'll flip it over, put the sensors and accessories on. And then I think I'd like to put it in the car without the intake manifold or TGVs in it. So that is the plan to get started. So, been a little while. You guys can see a lot has changed. This side of the garage is empty besides that lone short block over there and some cats and exhaust that we're gonna sell. Car is back in. It's been a few days, I'll be honest. We went to 6 a.m. fuel line for everything. Tell you what, if you get the not even expensive fittings, this is just Fragola line and fittings. It's a couple dollars more. I bought some Frozen Boost ones. My review on it, not great, didn't fit, couldn't get anything in. Apparently I've been spending money on cheap fittings way too long. These went together, simple, smooth, like they're supposed to. So that's where we are right now. We made this simple bracket for our Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator. This from an old Fiero project. I'm glad I finally get to use it on something. So that's what we've used it for. We've just tucked it here. We've got lines. We've got our WRX. Oh, I don't even know. Let me go to the side. WRX fuel rails and injectors down here. Pretty pumped about those. They should be much better. We're just getting everything sort of finger tight on the manifold to make sure it fits. Not only that, we've also done an evap delete for our sensors. So we've plugged this hole in the manifold as well as this one on the intake tube. And that results in getting rid of, pardon the mess of extra nuts, screws, bolts, and spark plugs. Leave our evap, pressure, and emission sensor along with everything else on the firewall over here, making it look nice and clean. In addition to that, we have torque solutions, fuel line 5/16 fittings here. We have our Grimm Speed master cylinder brace. We got to do brakes. I have all that stuff ordered way before this engine stuff. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So that's what that is. I'm gonna actually probably pull that battery line out a little bit. But we're gonna get the rest of this back in and check up with you guys in a minute. All right, guys. So I think we got everything pretty much back in. Our Diet Coke funnel is filling with coolant up right now. I'll be honest. Diet Coke does not make the best funnel to man. As you can see, we did spill a little bit. I don't know, some of that might be Diet Coke's fault. Some of that might be this delicious Stone Brewing Buena Vesa. It's delicious. Love the bottle art. I don't know. Featured by an artist that I wish I could remember the name of. It's on the case that was thrown away. But we're going to get this filled up. As you can see, everything's more or less back in place besides the top mount intercooler that's still missing. My plan, and the AC belt. We just got the stretch tool in for that, for the pair and pulley. I don't know, they just say zip tie it to it, so I'm assuming that's gonna work. I'll let you guys know if it doesn't. And then I know fuel lines, battery cable, AC. Part of my goal for this was to just clean everything up a little bit. I'm not looking for a tucked engine bay, but something cleaner is definitely something I could go for. So we're gonna get this filled with coolant. It's, I don't know, almost 11 o'clock, so then we have a rehearsal dinner and wedding tomorrow. So we're gonna just finish topping this off with coolant. Hopefully it'll burp a little bit during the night. Power steering fluids filled. It'll still need bled and turn side to side. We have a new stainless steel clutch line. We have a Grimm Speed master cylinder brace in here. We have stainless steel brake lines and all new brakes. Those are there. That was actually ordered before all this, but obviously cracked piston ring kind of took precedence. So I'm going to fill this up tonight, and I'll catch back up with you guys in the morning when we get ready to start her with everything back installed. We'll probably run it without a hood and front bumper just to make sure everything's going good, but I'll catch you out probably setting this fuel pressure regulator You guys can see I set it so I think 43.5 or 3 bar is basically set pressure, so that's just passed straight down, so it's easy to see here. I'd like to say that was on purpose, just turned out to be the way I got it set up. Oh, also with fuel pressure regulator, got everything set up. I just cut this hose and used basically the same T-point in the intake and everything to tee it off of. Obviously, brake master cylinder vacuum line's still there. This is here. We have a few lines going there. I feel like it looks a little bit at least cleaned up more. Obviously not tucked, not what I'm going for, but clean and knowledgeable on where everything is. So, you know, I just use zip ties to help clean everything up through here. And then obviously we're still trying to decide on an air oil separator. I want something to work well with that rotated turbo because that's our future plans. So I don't know what I'm going with yet. Anything to move this and then clear up the space a little bit would be ideal. So that's the plan. But I will catch up with you guys in the morning when everything's back together. We're filling with the oil. I'm about to start. Thanks. I will see you in the morning.